What is up, guys? Welcome to my trailer breakdowns for Arrow Season 7 Episode 16 titled Star City 2040, as well as The Flash Season 5 Episode 17 titled Time Bomb. So I'm going to break down Arrow's trailer and then after that, break down The Flash.
You told me that we had to hide here because Dad was the Green Arrow.
Anyone ever found out who your father is or who you are?
So this trailer is only showing a little tiny part of the episode. The episode's obviously titled Star City 2040, which is obviously very similar to Legends of Tomorrow Season 1 Episode 6, which was titled Star City 2046. This does take place 6 years before that, and the character of Connor Hawke, or John Diggle in 2046, but only Connor Hawke here, is very different from these two, I guess, to different timelines. But this version of 2040 will, or the episode will not be exactly what the trailer shows. The trailer is only a small part of it, which is in the synopsis. It says the flash forwards share highlights from Mia's childhood with Felicity. So there will be flash forwards that are kind of flashbacks in the flash forwards, but are also flash forwards from the current day or the present day. In this trailer, we see Felicity giving birth in some cabin in the woods. They're probably flashing forward to this, maybe because she's going to give birth during the summer break between season 7 and 8. Maybe that's the only way they can put it on screen. Otherwise, this would happen twice on screen here, and also when she does give birth in the end of the season, or most likely in the beginning of season 8, but I'm guessing this will take place during the break between 7 and 8, so they will show it here on screen and nowhere else. But after that, there will be a lot of more flash forwards in Mia's childhood. There's one shot of a picture of Oliver and Felicity and an apple being shot by an arrow. I'm guessing that is Oliver training Mia when they are kids, or Mia being trained by somebody else, maybe Roy or maybe some other archer she knows, but it's most likely going to be Oliver if he's still alive. If Oliver is there when she is a little bit older, which, going by the fact that Arrow is ending next season and Crisis on Infinite Earth has been heavily theorized to be killing off Oliver because of the deal he made with the Monitor last year in Elseworlds. And on top of that, in the synopsis, it says that Mia is growing up with Felicity. It doesn't have any mention of Oliver, and the flash forwards or the flashbacks in the flash forwards, which are flash forwards from the present day, don't seem to have Oliver in them, and Mia didn't seem to grow up with Oliver either, so it's most likely that Oliver did die or will die in Crisis on Infinite Earths, and that will obviously be shown a little bit and be teased and maybe even spoiled in this episode. But given the fact that the trailer is for some reason avoiding the main storyline of the episode altogether, what is the actual main storyline? Well, for that, we should turn to the synopsis. The synopsis says, Mia and William venture into the Glades on a dangerous mission. Then they run into Dinah, Roy, and Zoe, who deliver some devastating news. The flash forwards share highlights from Mia's childhood with Felicity. So I already went over the whole flash forward share highlights thing from Mia's childhood. But this episode, going off the synopsis, is going off what was announced actually a while ago. This will be a full flash forward episode. It's the reason it's titled Star City 2040. The flash forwards do take place in 2040, although they did take place, I'm guessing, in 2039 last year, but now it's 2040. But anyway, this episode will be a full flash forward episode. It's something they've done before. In fact, I'm pretty sure they did it in season 1, 2, and 3 and 5. I don't know about season 4, but I remember in season 1 it was the Odyssey, season 2 was the Promise, season 5 it was Capuchon. The episodes do have scenes in the present day. In fact, Capuchon at least has a very significant scenes in the present day, and so does the Promise. Not much the Odyssey, but I think that these episodes are like 95% flashbacks, and this will probably be the same thing, but even to a bigger extent. I doubt there will be a single scene in the present day, and the entirety of the episode will take place in 2040 with Mia and William and Dinah and Roy and Zoe going into the Glades on what the synopsis says, a dangerous mission. Now, what is that dangerous mission? Well, going off the last episode, it's probably looking for Felicity, but based off the synopsis, they might not find what they're looking for. It says that they run into Dinah, Roy, and Zoe, who deliver some devastating news. That devastating news, there's really nothing I could think of other than Felicity Smoke is dead. This is something that they've been toying with the entire season. First, it was announced that she was dead in episode 4, I think. Then I think it was like episode 12 or something. It was confirmed that she is still alive, or that Mia thinks she's still alive, and then there's this the message that indicates that she is still alive, but then we have this whole synopsis that says that Dinah, Roy, and Zoe have some devastating news to offer to me and William. This might be that Felicity is actually dead. I can't think of any other devastating news that they can give these two. Something about Oliver, I can't really think of anything like that. I don't know, but really there's nothing else but Felicity is actually dead, which if she is, then I'm definitely glad about that. But that is it for this episode. There's not really much else to talk about, so let's get into the episode that I'm a lot more excited for next week, which is The Flash Season 5 Episode 17, titled Time Bomb.
Secrets are like walls. You can't really know someone with walls between you.
This should all be over.
It's too late.
What do we do now?
Tell your father. Tell your father everything.
So obviously the last episode revealed that the new Cicada V2, the Grace Gibbons version of Cicada, is going to replace the original as the main villain of the season. This is an adult version of Grace Gibbons from the future. The question is, how is she in the present day? Did the original Grace Gibbons from the present day just grow very, very old very, very quickly, or is there some time travel involved? The first frame of this trailer confirms that it is time travel. We see this device, which is a time sphere. We saw the same thing in the season finale of season 1 of The Flash, which Reverse Flash used because he was unable to time travel naturally with his speed back then. And time travel was a lot more difficult back then for every speedster for some reason. But anyway, the time sphere in the comics is primarily used by the Legion of Superheroes to time travel. This is a device from 1,000 years in the future, so either Grace Gibbons' future already has the time sphere, which means the time sphere is already a technology way earlier than in the comics, or maybe somebody from the future, maybe a villain from the future that hates the Flash, went back to the 2030s or 40s and gave Grace Gibbons this time sphere. It's most likely that the time sphere exists in the 2030s/40s, whatever time she's from, and she somehow got her hands on this device. So we see in this trailer that there will be a big revelation to the characters on Team Flash, a revelation that we already knew from very, very early on into the season. I'm pretty sure it was revealed in the mid-season finale, actually, in what's past as prologue, but Nora is working with Thawne, and we see in this trailer and in the synopsis, Nora decides to reveal it to Barry and Iris. The reason that she actually decides this is given away in the synopsis. In the trailer, it seems that Thawne is convincing her to tell the secret, but in the synopsis, it gives a slightly different story, but I'm guessing these two things will add up and Nora will then be convinced to tell Barry and Iris her secret. In the synopsis, it says that Team Flash finds that a suburban mom named Vicky Bolin is in danger and they race to save her. I'm guessing she's in danger because the new Cicada is hunting her down. Upon meeting her, they discover she's a metahuman who's hiding her abilities from her family. Barry encouraged Vicky to share her secret with her family, which makes Nora realize she needs to come clean with her parents about Thawne. So obviously, the fact that Barry encourages Vicky to share her secret makes Nora want to share her secret as well, because I'm guessing the family is very, very accepting of her, and then she thinks maybe Barry and Iris will be accepting of her as well. But we also see in the trailer that Thawne says that there's no reason to keep the secret anymore, so just tell them everything, which those two things will add together, and Nora will finally tell Barry and Iris and the rest of Team Flash that she has been working with Thawne, which is something that I've been very, very excited for. It's something that was inevitable this season, and you see the reaction of Barry in this shot. It's clear that, I mean, it's going to be incredible. The scene's going to be great. The revelation is going to be great. It's going to cause a rift between Team Flash and Nora, and the drama there is going to be incredible, I'm pretty sure. I mean, people have complained, and I've complained, that the Arrowverse in the CW just has way too much drama, and that's mostly the relationship drama. There's too much of that, but in this scene, this is a drama that will be so, so good. I mean, such incredible character, not development, but character interactions with to be revealed that your daughter from the future is working with the man who killed your mother, your arch nemesis, the Reverse Flash, in this scene. It's going to be incredible, and something that I'm very, very excited for in this episode. I'm excited to see Barry's reaction beyond this one shot, which already looks great based off this one shot, and just in general, I'm very excited for this episode, despite the fact that the episode might be a little bit filler here or there with just them going after a kind of villain of the week in Vicky Bolin, and I'm guessing the things with the new Cicada, the things with Nora and Reverse Flash will be in the background for the most part, but I am very excited for the end of the episode, which I'm guessing will be like the climax of the episode when this revelation happens and like shit goes down. I'm definitely excited for that. I'm also much more anticipating this episode over Arrow's episode next week. I'm also more anticipating the next couple episodes of The Flash as opposed to the next couple episodes of Arrow, just because I think that The Flash has turned around last episode and last two episodes to be really, really good, and I'm hoping they can keep up that momentum. But anyway, in the comments down below, as well as in the poll in the top right corner of the video, let me know in the comments down below, as well as in the poll in the top right corner of the video, which episode you are most anticipating next week. I will also include Supergirl this episode because I'm actually pretty excited for that episode because Lex Luthor is debuting and the trailers look really, really good, so I'll include that as a poll, and if you want to, in the comments down below, you can list all 3 episodes from your most to least anticipated. But if you like this video, make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.